Instant Markup in iOS 11. I'm going to show you a nifty little quick tip today that's going to have you marking up all sorts of documents, screenshots and more on your iPhone and iPad. Stick around. G'day, this is Doug from Doug Hewson YouTube here, and we're here to help you with tech wherever possible. And today is a quick tip for all your iOS devices. If you've got an iOS device or you're into other sort of technology, web stuff, Mac, PC, or even a bit of YouTube, then why not consider subscribing and check the bell so you don't miss a thing when I post a video. Let's get straight into today's quick tip. Now, strictly speaking, Instant Markup is when you do a screenshot and you get that little square that pops up in the bottom left hand corner after you're taking screenshots. Stays there for about 5 seconds. Now, if you tap on that little picture-in-picture square of your screenshot in that 5 seconds, it'll take you to the Instant Markup screen instantly. As you can see on screen right now, this gives you a very dynamic screen where you get all the features that we're about to talk about in the main section of this video, where you can mark up in apps like Photos, Notes and more. Let's go check that out right now. Alright, here we are on my iPad. So let's first of all go into the Photos app. I've done a screenshot of my Creator Studio just as a sample. Okay, this is the picture that we're going to attempt to mark up on. So we're going to go up to the top and click Edit. And you can see down the side we've got some options for some photo control things. But the bottom one there, the circle with the 3 dots, we're going to click that and get the markup tool. Click on that. Brings us in the markup mode. As you can see, the tools across the bottom, we have a number of pencil marker types. We have an eraser marker types. There's the eraser, a lasso tool, and then we've got colors. First of all, I'm going to pick green because it's different to everything else on the picture that we're going to mark up. Let's work with this pencil here. This marker pen's quite thick. If you can see here, that's thick. So we're going to go with something like this. It's thin. Maybe this one's in between. This is the one we want. I'm just going to quickly erase those. Simple as that. You just run the eraser over anything that you've marked and it will disappear. Let's go for the pen. First thing I want to do is say, oh, let's highlight. I want to highlight my subscribers. So let's circle the subscribers. Do a bit of arrow. We go, hey, there's the subscribers. So we're just purely doing any markup that we want to do. We want to point out we might want to maybe change the color and do a big yellow line around that video because we want to do something with that video. That's a poor man's arrow. Let's get rid of that. Back to the marker. Let's change it to red and underline the comments area to say, hey, that's where the comments go, over there. And you can see we can just mark up in any which way. So I wanted to move one of my markups, so I can grab the lasso tool and just circle over that area and then grab that, and we can see we can actually move that line anywhere we want. Say we want to underline analytics instead of comments. You know, I could have just deleted it and redrawn it, but it's an extra feature there. So that's basically it. If I want to save that, I can click done, and that is saved over top of and on that actual picture that I've done. So you're marking up the actual picture, you're not making a copy like say you would if you did like a save as in an app like Stitch. So we're just going to click cancel here so we can get out without making any changes. Cancel, cancel. The second thing we want to look at is marking up in Notes, which is quite similar. So we're going to open Notes. I've got my note section that I've done. Some sample stuff is just for this actual tutorial. And there's the actual picture that we had before, but I've already put it in Notes. So I can click on that. And at the top, you can see there's a little markup logo. We can do that and get the exact same features at the bottom. It is exactly the same skill set as in the Photos directory, so we can arrow and mark up and so forth. And one final thing, let's click done. There we don't get the option to cancel that. We could have just erased it, but we don't get the option. But I can actually handwrite and mark up just in the actual notepad area by just bringing up the keyboard, and there's a markup in the top right hand side of the keyboard. So I can just write by hand in my notes area. I don't have to have it typed. I can write by hand. If I want to take handwritten notes with some sort of stylus or something like that, I can use the markup tool for that. And of course, if we just use the undo tool, it'll undo each line that we've drawn one at a time, so we can back out of everything we've done. And we can X out of that. And it's that simple. Various ways that you can use the built-in markup features in iOS 11. If you want more quick tips like this one today, then check right up here on the card. It'll take you to the playlist for all the quick tips. And then in the end screens here, we're going to show you some videos right here, all about our iOS tips. And here's a video that, hey, YouTube thought you might like. And don't forget to subscribe. And we'll catch you later. Boom.